Hello guys, good morning. It's me again, Fabian. I hope you guys are okay. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys have gotten your 100 referrals. Yes, my guys, that is what on ground. That is what is on ground. So, just sorry for not being updating you all this while. So many people calling me, asking me what is on ground, any latest. What I will say to that is that there is no latest on ground right now, and if there's any update that is very essential that you need to know, I will always take a break to make a video on it. Because right now, what we have been working about on right now is this 100 referrals. The target of meeting 1 million members. That is what is on ground. So that is what everybody is working on. Right now, even me myself, that is what I'm doing. I have a team on ground. What we are doing is creating emails and registering people and giving the accounts to those it belongs to. So even as I'm telling you now, I'm still working like 3 accounts for today. So it's not been easy, but it's our aim to make sure we hit 1 million members. So like we'll be telling people, TBC is not just here for fun. We are here for serious business. TBC is not like every other coin you know. Our coin is very unique and the best coin you can ever think of. Yes, I can say that boldly. I believe in TBC and I believe God is using TBC to do something for us. I believe in that 100%. So I don't take it lightly from anybody calling me to tell me how he thinks TBC is a scam and all that. I don't take it lightly from anybody because I believe in TBC. I can see the future of TBC. So what we just need is just period of time. At this point, if you don't know, if TBC tell you to jump, jump. If admin tell you to run, run. If admin tell you to back like dog, back. Because that man is really working day and night to make sure we get to where we are going. It's not easy. Admin is really trying, guys. Let's also support this man and see what will come out. We are very sure of TBC. I gave up my job because of TBC because I know where we are going to. TBC is not like every other coin. If it's like every other coin, we wouldn't have been where we are today. Check other coins on coin market and what is happening. We are not like that. We are very unique. It may take us a little time and pains, but definitely we are getting there. So guys, do your own part. Let admin do his own part. Admin has been trying so far for us. Let me ask you guys something. If you think TBC is scam, why are you holding on to TBC? Or that if TBC is scam, do you think TBC will still be standing till now? To those that say TBC is scam, do you think it's easy to hold on to a TBC scam up till now by the admin? There are so many reasons why admin would have given up on TBC if it's a scam. But the man is not giving up. He's still holding on till now. Think about it. Do you know the stress? Do you know the things that comes with it? Dealing with 100,000 members, going to 1 million members. It's not that easy, guys. If it's a scam, admin for don't quit. You would have quitted many weeks ago, months ago, sef. But my brother, there's so much things in TBC that we don't know. Admin is working secretly and doing a lot of things to get us to the promised land. So the best we can do right now is to support him. If you notice this period of time, there has been so much upgrading, adding, and doing so a lot of things in order to make the transaction and back office work perfectly well. And you think admin is not listening to us? Seriously, admin is trying, guys. TBC, it's not a scam. Don't listen to what people tell you out there. If you don't know, there are so many people that are envying you that want you to lose your coin. That is the more reason you have to hold on to your coin very strong. At this point, it should be your endeavor to fight with admin to make sure everything comes to pass. Do you know there are people fighting against TBC? You don't know. There are a lot of things happening behind closed door to make sure TBC doesn't work. But guys, we have gone too far to go back. So I don't believe anything can stop us right now because God is also backing us up. So TBC is all we've got. Let's fight with it. Fight with admin. Support admin with all we've got. Guys, this is a very serious matter. I'm not going to say much on that, but let me still take the message you have on blog. Yeah. It says today, I just saw the update and I read it, and it's something I needed to let you guys know. The billion coin, yes, innovation, sometimes innovation sometimes requires us to take 2 steps backward in order to move forward. Correct? Correct. So let's go to the topic of the day. I can relate to the sleepless nights of Edison. He's talking about Edison, okay, who failed over and over again to solve the mystery of a functional light bulb. As we press forward to be the first abundance cryptocurrency, TBC is very unique, guys. Okay, I can also relate to the great Steve Jobs, who failed many times publicly and through all the embarrassment and emotional fits of rage and depression managed to build one of the greatest computer empires. Steve Jobs pissed off moment. Okay, now he says, yeah, I have some good news and some bad news. So of course yes, I'm going to give you the bad news first. Okay, good. It's good to get the bad news first. The backlog on TBC transaction continues to increase. This is not a small problem. This this ever increasing backlog of about 50,000 TBC transactions at this time is screwing up our tests as we experience with the crypto code in our attempt to get TBC transaction in complete fully 100% and do so quickly. We are completing thousands of TBC transactions daily, as you can see by watching Blog Explorer. Now if you click on this link now, it will show you TBC blockchain on things, the transaction going on right now. And this will keep saying for a very period of times that, guys, let's suspend transaction. Let's suspend transaction until admin is done with what he's doing. But truly, people will not listen. People will not. Okay, let's go on. He said, yes, even though I have asked the whole community repeatedly to stop doing any transactions, okay, the demand of existing transaction continues to exceed the numbers of transactions that we complete at this time. So here is what happens when we do an experiment on the code. We can't fully tell if that experimental code has made a real difference or not until it slowly makes its way through the existing backlog to give us a result that we can measure. This is what has turned days of experimentation into weeks of experimenting, and it makes everyone feel frustrated. Seriously, it is frustrating. We know what we go through every day. We have new customers or new clients to send TBC to, and it's not going. It's really frustrating, guys. I've suggested this thing severally that admin should lock transaction key, lock the send key, so that you focus on settling it. That would be the best solution, because no matter how you talk, people will not listen. We should just try and cooperate with admin to make this thing easy. Okay. Now paragraph 2 says, okay, let me give you part of the good news. Okay, bad news is over. When we had less than 100,000 TBC members, transactions did complete successfully and quickly. Yes. So generally, we know that our cryptocurrency code works on a limited capacity. Okay. We also know that many other cryptocurrency code developers around the world have already been through this same exact problem and have successfully increased their capacity to handle millions of transactions daily. So there is a real light at the end of this tunnel. At, we are not doomed to fail forever in this department. Sure, we are not failing, no going back. We just need a faster way of experiment code. We need to eliminate the backlog again and then stay out of a backlog situation until the code will handle the demand of it. Okay? Some of you may not like our solution to speeding up our experiment, but we have to take a step and two backwards in order to move forward. So most of you will notice that you don't have a functional send button in your TBC wallet. Wow, this one is very shocking. That most of you, not me, I know I will have, we don't have a TBC send button. Your send button will be disabled. This is exactly what I'll be suggesting. If the send button is disabled, it will enable the backlog issue to be settled one and for all. So TB admin said here that most of you we noticed it, that it will be disabled. Okay, your wallet can still receive TBC coins. You can receive, but you will not be able to send TBC or Kringle coins because we will have disabled your send button because we will have disabled your send button. Okay, so watch out for that. We will selectively turn on the send button for some of you, meaning that it will be turned on for some people, while some people it will be turned off. So it is left for us to know those people that their own will be turned on and those it will be turned off. Okay, those that have an enabled send button can enter into a transaction to send to another TBC or slash Kringle coins. Okay, the TBC blockchain will continue to press the existing backlog of transaction and take on much less newer transaction until the backlog is wiped out. Okay, then as we continue our experiment with our cryptocurrency code, you will get test results much faster. Yes, that is how we are going to solve the capacity problem good once and for all. Once we can see that all transactions are fully 100% completing again and doing so quickly, we will enable some of your send buttons in the TBC community. Okay, this will be a systematic approach, making our way through the whole TBC community as we expand the number of enabled send buttons as we go. All right, at this point the capacity problem will be completely solved to handle all of the transaction of the whole TBC community. Then all send button will be enabled. Just remember, this capacity problem has already been solved in the cryptocurrency world. We just need to implement what others have already done successfully. Yes, in other words, this is not going to be a lingering problem that takes several months to solve. Okay, so that this program is really talking about disabling wallet and enabling it when it's properly solved. But from what I'm seeing here, some people's wallets will be disabled while some will be enabled. So we need to find out those that will be saved from the disabling of their wallet. So probably this paragraph will explain that to us. Okay, it says from this new paragraph, now you are probably asking yourself, yes, who gets to have their send button enabled first, correct? It should be no surprise to you that I will start with those funding TBC at this time. Those that paid the $10 annual fee for their Kringle cashback office. The truth is, if funding drives up, then we can't pay the bills that keeps the TBC coin network up and running. So consider this and added incentive to complete that payment immediately. At first, we will even start with a smaller number of users. We do have over 20,000 members that have completed their payments already. Okay, we have 10,000 testers and also 10,000 more that are backup testers for the Fiat Bank Exchange testing program. Good. We have asked all of them to complete 100 referrals to join the top ranks of the leadership metrics inside the testing platform. Now, so far, listen to this. 1,541 of them have done so already. You can imagine out of 10,000 testers, it's only 1,554 have completed their 100 referrals. So the question is this: where are the rest 8,459? Where are they? What are they doing? Okay. It only takes 2 or 3 days to complete this requirement if you follow the training in the Kringle card system. That I agree. I'll be saying this times without number, that to get these people, it doesn't take 2 or 3 days if you are very serious to get them. This is something we even get in a day. I can equally tell you how to go about it after the video. Okay. It only takes 2 or 3 days to complete this requirement if you follow the training in the Kringle card system. These 1,541 members will have their send button enabled first. Okay, meaning that those testers that have gotten 100 referral, minimum of 100 referral, will be the first to have their send buttons enabled. Okay, the backlog of TBC transactions should clear out pretty fast once we limit new transaction to just this small group. Then our code experiments should process much faster after that. We will continue to ratchet up the number of members with enabled send button as fast as possible until all that have completed payment have an operating send button on their TBC wallet. Wow. Meaning that once it's enabled and you don't pay your $10 fee, your wallet will be disabled until you pay. That is a very good one. I agree with that. This will be done on a first in first out basis. That means first come, first serve. It is just like getting in a line. We will serve the members in the front of the line before we serve the members at the end of the line. Okay, so the sooner you pay the fee, the sooner you will have an enabled send button. Good. Well, if you don't want to pay this small annual fee of $10 for some reason, you should look at the current value of your TBC coin in your wallet. 100% of you have more than $10 worth of TBC. Almost everyone get more than $10 TBC. It's true. He's saying the fact. Yeah, in your wallet connected to your Kringle Cash account. Yes. Obviously, the innovation of TBC is not in the coin technology. Listen to this again. Obviously, the innovation of TBC is not in the coin technology. We are simply a clone of Bitcoin, and that's not innovative. I guess listening to this, that we are cloned under Bitcoin. The process we have made is through Bitcoin process. You get? Okay. The TBC innovation revolves around how we value the TBC coin by using proofs of membership, POM. Proofs of membership, meaning that the value of TBC is placed on the numbers of members, it's placed on the members. So guys, let's take this straight and know why we are TBC community. It's based in members. The value is attached to members. And that the value of the TBC coin will increase daily until it gets to 1 billion euros per coin, making us the first abundant based currency. Okay. At value, That value will continue to increase as scheduled by the TBC software formula, regardless if you pay this small fee or not. Without you paying your $10 or not, the TBC will keep growing on a daily basis. That is certain. Okay, our innovation on cryptocurrency has worked very well. It has already turned many of you into billionaires, and most of you are scheduled to become millionaires at the very least. Yes. Are you really going to let a $10 fee get in the way of you collecting on that wealth? Don't you realize that you have a bank partner that is ready to exchange your TBC for fiat money once we get to 1 million members? I keep saying this, guys, that the only thing holding us back now is getting to 1 million members. That's what is holding fiat exchange. Admin has said it here. That if you don't know, the thing holding us now is getting to 1 million members before the fiat exchange starts. We are less than a month away from achieving that milestone. I agree with you, admin. In less than 1 month, we have gotten to 1 million members. As I'm talking to you now, the coin is our TVN, that total verified members, is at 680 something thousand members, and in 2 days time we'll be up to 700,000. So just imagine, we grow 100,000 in every 2 weeks. In every nothing less than 2 weeks, we grow 100,000. So just watch out. If you are still holding on with your 100 referrals, it's up to you then. We are less than a month away from achieving this milestone. Do you understand that funding is a major part of the solution to our technical difficulty? The more funds I have to use to solve this problem, the more options I have to solve it. Yes, I would love to pay the high consultancy fees of some cryptocurrency code experts to come in and work with our existing professional cryptocurrency code team. They are good, believe me, but they are not the expert we'd love to bring in too. Meaning that the ones we have right now is good, but they are not the experts we are expecting. And it takes higher fee to bring those experts. Guys, what are we waiting for now? Please. Make a leader, beg una. I beg, let's support admin now. It's just $10. Please, TBC is real. Okay, let me still continue. They are good, believe me, but they are not the expert we'd love to bring in too. Admin is not running a one-man show. Yes, it takes team to work. It takes teamwork to make the dream work. You may not want to pay this small fee, but you are already part of our team. Yes. If you do this small thing, TBC can make all of your other dreams come true. It is my intent to turn all of the first, listen to this, so this last paragraph is very, very attractive and long-throating. Okay, it says here, it is my intent to turn all of the first million TBC members into billionaires. I will explain that in a future article, and that is very good news. So guys, what are you waiting for to pay your $10 fee? It's not all about being in the fiat exchange, but supporting admin is the most important thing we are talking about here. So many people are asking questions like, the $10 admin they collect, what is he using it for? Why is he collecting $10? What is it? Do you know that those working with him, the programmers, they are paid to do their work? Let me still ask you, do you think if admin paid them in TBC, they'll be able to continue their work? Guys, let's think. All these products, all the things they use, the system and all that they use, they buy it in companies, and these companies are not yet accepting TBC. So how do you want them? How do you want him to pay them in TBC when they have family, friends, and relations to take care of? They have responsibility to take care of, and they cannot spend the TBC. This is what we should think before we conclude. Admin needs other currency to support itself. You cannot use TBC to finance TBC. No, man, you have to use another currency to finance TBC. Let me tell you the truth. Okay, when Bitcoin came out, did you buy Bitcoin with Bitcoin? Nope, you use cash or fiat to buy Bitcoin. Same thing is happening to TBC right now. You need other currency to support TBC to get to where we are going. To pay the team working with admin, he has to pay them in other fiat, not with TBC, because TBC is not acceptable worldwide. So that is exactly what we are working on. So we have to support admin. Let me ask you something. If you think TBC it's scam, why do you think Bitcoin Randy will suspend his business, his career, his life for TBC to be going about from one nation or the other? Guys, think a lot is happening right now. A lot is really happening. You just have to sit up. If not, new people will come and overtake you. It will be so surprising to you. If you lose your coin, right this stage, you will so cry for the rest of your life. Hold on to what you believe. I believe in TBC. If you don't believe in TBC, contact me. My number is below this video. You can send it to me. I will keep it. I will use it for you. TBC has a lot of package for us. Admin has a lot for us. Let's support admin. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's push this thing till we get to the milestone. We are very, very close. All it requires us now is getting the 1 million members. And let me still sound this to you. If you are eligible tester, if you don't know, backup testers are rising up. Most of the contracts we get are from backup testers. They are the one even fighting to get their 100 referrals to overtake you eligible testers. So if you don't know, sit up. And if you don't want to sit up, better for you. Backups are there. So I thank God for the backup testers. They are very serious right now. They are meaning it. They are very serious to overtake. So many of them are even gotten their 100 referrals waiting for admin to pick them. So guys, this is not that difficult. 1 million is something we can achieve under 2 weeks. Under 2 weeks, if we are serious. I just don't know what to say again. But let me still tell you this. I can tell you with everything I know that TBC is not scam. We are going somewhere and we are this close. Just more thing, that is what is left. If you don't believe in TBC, guys, I'll still say it again. Send it to me. It's as simple as that. But me, I believe in TBC 100%. I won't make it 1001%. So that is all, man. If you not got your 100 referrals, let me still give you a clue on how to get it. You have friends, you have family, you have relations, you have Facebook friends, you are on social network. What you do is this: get their names, write their names out, create emails for them. Then after creating the emails for them, register them on Kringo Cash. Follow the process. After registering them on Kringo Cash, log into the emails again and verify the accounts. That is the easiest way. After verifying the accounts, you can now call them and give the emails back to them. Tell them the use. Even if they don't believe, just tell them to hold on to it. That they should hold on to that email and the password. It's as simple as that. You don't need to convince anybody. You don't need to force anybody. Just follow the method. Create emails for those that are doubting Thomas. After creating it, call them and give it to them. Even if they say they don't value it, just tell them to keep it. They should just keep the email and the login password from now till December and see what will happen. Guys, I'm very sure of TBC. I'm 100% sure. But if you still feel you are a busy person, you need someone to help you out, contact me. My number is below. I have team. They can even create your emails for yourself under under 1 hour they are done with creating your 100 emails, because this is what we do every day. We are getting used to it, so it's becoming quicker. The more the days grows, the more we develop new system on how to get it faster. They can help you, but creating the email and registering you on your account doesn't take more than a day. But because of the queue we have, because right now I'm working nothing less than 3 accounts. My own part is this: they create the emails. I personally do the registration myself to avoid errors, because few weeks ago I was giving it out to them to do, but I found out that at the end they don't meet up, and it now gave me double work. So what I'm doing now is this: they will create the emails, I'll personally register them for you. Then after registration, you take the password and everything you need. Then you can start calling them and dashing them the wallets. Guys, let's do this. We can make it happen. It's as simple as that. There's no day I go by that doesn't create like 2 wallets, register like 200 people. I do this every day, morning and night. I don't even sleep at night, because I want us to get there as fast as possible. All this money what they get, it's change. Oh. I need billions, man. I need Bugatti. Oh. I won't buy Bugatti, guys. So let's push TBC, guys. TBC is real. Bitcoin Randy will not suspend all his Bitcoin movement because of TBC. If TBC is not real, I know Bitcoin Randy way back when we are dealing on all those scam sites where they scam our Bitcoin. But as of then, Bitcoin Randy was very current. He was the one leading us and telling us where to invest in and where not to invest in. That was when we knew Bitcoin Randy. Even when he left us and moved to TBC, so many of us were criticizing him. We even fought him. We hated him for that. But now look at how far he has gotten. And most of them that did not agree with him, they are regretting now. To tell you the truth, it's most of them that's fighting the TBC, because they know they've already missed out of it. Guys,